Very well, it's full of air and it's compressed snow, but it's round.
Yeah, that's we would call graupel.
Okay.
Yeah. The coast is typically just storm snow and avalanching, and then in the Rockies, closer to Banff.
Can
you remember Manuel who was doing the?
Yeah, it's vertical.
I think it's Carl. Yeah, I think it's Carl.
Yep.
Yeah.
Someone behind me, is that fairly?
More there. Yes, now it's.
A bit to the left of the top to the left.
Yeah, right there.
Just try to eyeball it, and then when you finish cutting it, it's just this weird trapezoid shape.
Yeah.
We have sort of two basic rules. You never enter a starting zone, and you can cross.
To be recorded as such. So if you get something, you get one more tap after it. So that was, I think that was 5. So
It did not propagate.
6. So you'd record that as ECT5N, and that's not propagated. It initiated, but it didn't propagate. And that's on it's below the crust. I'm not sure. Are you saying the same thing as the compression test, where you clean the block, or?
No,
keep
the way I'm teaching it, and maybe Emily, I don't, we've taught on different courses, but maintain mass on the block as much as possible.
So
yeah.
That's 12 and 13. So ECT 13N. I get something.
Good strong snowpack. This is what we like to see. Hey? So, yeah. Not good for demonstration.
This next test, with people doing...
So for us, it's the majority, I would say 90% of the time, the decision to ski a ski run or not to ski a ski run happens in the morning at the guides meeting. It's pretty cut and dry. Yes or no, red or green. We're not going there, or yes, we're going there. Obviously, terrain works in such a way that there's red parts of a ski run and there's green parts of a ski run. So you can have a green run that's got red sections that we don't want to ski. So we often use these tests to send skiers to places that we might need to ski because we're running out of space to ski fresh snow. We want to maybe ski a little bit steeper over there. So we'll send the snow safety team to go dig and check out what's going on. The important thing to know is that we don't consider those tests valid on persistent weak layers. Let's say we've got a big snowpack problem that's going to cause avalanches that are going to be really destructive, and people are not going to survive those avalanches. Deep slab, 80 centimeters or more, bad run out, trees, just not good, bad consequences. We will not use these tests to make a decision whether we should ski over there or not. Okay, we're only using those tests to assess mostly storm snow. So let's say 30 centimeters of new snow has fallen on some older snow. Is there a slab characteristic in that snow that's going to cause an avalanche? Let's go see. Maybe it's not going to cause an avalanche because the angle is too low angle here. There's not enough of a shape to the slope. But over there, we might want to ski over there. Let's go see. Let's do these tests on the storm shear and assess what the shear character is. It's probably the most important thing for me, is the shear character. Is it a sudden planar shear or is it a resistant planar shear? And how does that relate to the terrain shape that I'm going to ski over?
Okay, and
Longer to dig, and it's just by practitioners, by forecasters and guides, it's just starting to be used a little bit more.
we normally do it on something that we would get an interesting result from the compression test or a known weak layer on a fracture line profile. We isolate a block 1 meter up and 30 centimeters wide, and mark out the layer. mark to the back?
I lost it about halfway.
Yeah,
back,
it's
so.
once you get going, you kind of want to keep it consistent. So make sure the saw blade use the back of the saw blade. Make sure it's past the roosh block cut, and then you just apply a even force.
No fun.
Ooh.
But it was basically cut.
But yeah, that would be interesting if you only cut halfway in and that did it.
Or a centimeter.
Or a centimeter.
Like last year's layers. Yeah.
$1 million actually. Our SAR group did really well from that.
I mean, it's unfortunate, but it definitely brought to light some of the funding issues.
Yeah, I spent most of my summer